Hey YouTubers, welcome back to another episode of Rosie's Kitchen Cooking. Welcome back to Rosie's Kitchen. Well, today I'm going to be showing you how to make some Haitian macaroni and cheese. So what you will need is some mayonnaise. You will need some mustard, honey mustard. You will need some penne. You will need about 2 boxes of penne, Carnation milk, some shredded cheese. This is some Colby Jack shredded cheese, as well as sharp cheddar, vegetable oil, whole oregano, black pepper, and this is some cheese. This is Gouda cheese from Publix. I have some chopped up ham, some turkey that I'm going to be chopping up as well. And this is a mixture that was made beforehand. In here is some red bell peppers, green bell peppers. You have ground beef. You also have 1 red onion. You have some more turkey as well as some more ham. And then, of course, a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper, as well as chopped garlic. Okay, to begin, we have some water in a pot. You just basically fill it up halfway and it's on high. So what you begin by doing is adding just a little bit of salt, not too much, because the cheese is already salted, as well as the meat that we're going to be adding to the macaroni. And then you're going to add some oil to your pot. Now what oil does is help prevent the macaroni shells from sticking to the pan. So oil is a great thing to use. Don't forget a little bit of salt and water in your pot, and you just wait for the water to come to a boil. Okay, now we have our penne boiling, and we also have our meat as well as our bell peppers heating up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some turkey as well as some ham, and I'm just going to heat this up really while everything is boiling. While waiting, I always like to spray my pan. I feel like you can never have enough, and this helps from any sticking to the pan. And you can just do this while you're waiting for everything to boil as well as warm up or heat up. I will upload a full tutorial on how to make Haitian macaroni and cheese in the future, but this is a mini tutorial. Next, we're draining all of the water out of the macaroni. You just tilt your pot, place a lid over it, and all the water can be drained, or you can just use a strainer. Okay, we decided to switch to a larger pot so we can have room to stir everything. We're going to add our Carnation milk to the pot, and we are using 2 cans of Carnation milk. Next, we already beat our eggs. This was 3 eggs that we used. We already beat it, and now we're adding it. So once you add the egg, please be sure, once you add the eggs, please be sure to quickly stir it. Stir it up. And then while we're stirring it, we're going to add our cheese. This is our shredded cheese. And right now we have the stove set on about 8 or 9. And we are adding our meat to the macaroni. So we add that in there, and then once we're done doing that, we're going to go ahead and add the Gouda cheese to it. Just go ahead. I already cut it up. Just add the Gouda cheese in there. Now, while Rosie is mixing, we are going to add our honey mustard to the pot. And you can just go by taste. So what you do is you add some in there and then you taste it. You keep tasting it until it has that right amount. Then you add your mayo. That goes the same for the mayo. Went ahead and got some more mayonnaise. Add that in there. And you continue to stir. Keep mixing. Now we're just going to add a little bit of pepper to it. So you continue mixing until everything is good and melted. Gouda has a very rich taste to it and makes your macaroni taste like extremely delicious. The mayo adds a creamy texture to it, as well as the honey mustard creates like a sweet kind of taste, not too sweet. And like I said, you don't need to salt your water too much because cheese has a lot of salt, mayo, all of those ingredients, meat, ham, all of that has salt in it. So you don't need to add too much salt. And I could be honest, the first time I made it, it was a tad bit too salty. So after some critique from my parents, I decided to limit how much salt I would add to the water. So you can lower the temperature as well, and you can put it between 4 and 6, so at 5, so that way it doesn't burn or anything. And as you continue mixing, you can lower the temperature. Now we're going to add our macaroni from the pot to the pan, and we've already used pan in our pan. So you just go ahead and scoop, and we're going to be doing 2 layers. Now we go ahead and we layer it with cheese. Okay. Now we add we sprinkle some oregano on top and sprinkle some cheese as well, because presentation is very important. Just go ahead and sprinkle some cheese up top. Okay, so now that we have everything ready and in the pan, you can also add some parsley if you would like, some pepper on top, and that just helps it with, some more flavor and some crunch as the top bakes. And you put it in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes, I want to say. And you just let everything bake. And it's also going to be at 370 degrees. This concludes the making of our Haitian macaroni and cheese. Give it some time to cool off. I want to say about 30 minutes or so. If you have an event that you're going to where, it's a potluck or anything and you're bringing this dish, don't be so quick to cover it with aluminum foil, because that will cause it to sweat and the top won't be so crisp. So if you have any comments or any questions, please feel free to email us, or you can leave comments under the comment section if you have any questions or anything that you would like to see. So thanks for visiting Rosie's Kitchen.